Welcome to the discussion on the franchise opportunity at Talent Corner. Today, I'm extremely happy to have one of our franchise partners, successful franchise partners, Sreeja Talukder, with us. This story is extremely different. And before I dive into what this story is all about, let me tell you quickly a little bit about the franchise opportunity or the company Talent Corner that you are likely to be associated with. Talent Corner is a 21-year-old recruitment company headquartered in Mumbai and having franchise opportunities all across the country. We have more than 86 plus franchisees operational today, all of them really successful. The organization Talent Corner has been recognized multiple number of times in terms of the franchise business model that it has. But today we are going to be spending more time on learning about the success story of one of our awesome franchise partners, Sreeja Talukder. Why this story is different? Because Sreeja is not going to be continuing with us. You had heard it right. Sreeja is moving on, and she has still volunteered to come forward and share her story with us. Let me tell you, Sreeja is just not moving on because she's not happy with the model or anything of those sorts, but she has been selected at one of the biggest and most reputed educational institutes in India, which then led to her getting a very senior role in another organization. So the entire journey, which started with entrepreneurship, led to her getting selected at a very top tier institute in India, and then led to a big role coming her way. She will talk more about it today, but thank you, Sreeja, so much for doing this for us and for coming on this video, on this recording, to inspire this success story, to inspire our existing franchise partners and those who are intending to be part of this business model. Thank you and welcome, Sreeja.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. So happy to see you. Thank you.
Sreeja, my first question to you.
Yeah.
Before you decided to become a franchise partner, tell us something about yourself, a little bit about your background, why you thought that you should become a franchise partner of Talent Corner. What was the thought process around it?
Yeah. So my background is basically I'm a BTech engineer, and then I have pursued MBA in HR. So I was doing the HR position. I was handling the HR position in different organizations. And when I was working in my GBM Fabrics as a HR lead position, so there I got the chance to work with Talent as a client, so as a vendor. So we were recruiting through Talent Corner. And when I interacted with the team and everything, I got to understand their business model. So then I decided to take it forward, to go deep, to understand more. And then I contacted one of their consultants, and I got to understand the entire theme and the process to become the franchise owner and start your career as an entrepreneur. And that was the clicking point for me to take up the opportunity and start my career as an entrepreneur with Talent Corner. So, and the way I got onboarded with Talent Corner, the training and everything I got, that was excellent. Like, the entrepreneurship is very different than doing a job. But the way it was kept in front of me, I got trained and everything, that was amazing.
Lovely, Sreeja. Sure, there's, I know you have an interesting journey in your life. You were in Surat and then you shifted to Calcutta. Tell us a little bit more about this journey.
So while working with other organization as an employee, I was in Surat. But then when I took up this franchise thing with Talent Corner, so it gave me the opportunity to work from anywhere from India. So it is that this is the best part with Talent Corner. You can operate the entire thing from your home, even if you want to. There is no, like, this is a cost cutting thing from your side. Like, you don't need a particular proper office to operate. If you have the caliber and the capability to operate your team members remotely, then you can do it from anywhere. So when I started, then I was in Surat. Then I shifted to Pune for my personal thing, and from there I shifted to Kolkata. But it never hampered my performance or my work or my team members work anyhow, because it was all remote and we were performing really well, and the support and everything we were getting was perfect. So nobody couldn't even understand from where we are working. So that is the best opportunity to handle your work life and your personal life. So that's how it is.
Yes, Shrija, I know, you've had a challenging, time recently in your personal life as well. And I'm sure, you do understand that a lot of people who may be watching this video uh, may come up with these kind of challenges. Um, if it's okay with you, Shrija, would you like to share a little bit about what transpired in your personal life and how Talent Corner has been an integral part to support you in those difficult times?
Yeah. So, to be very honest, during this tenure with Talent Corner, I got divorced. And the divorce thing is always not a very pleasant thing, which is happening with anyone in this world. So I also got very tensed. A bad phase came into my life. I was unable to take the stress properly, but the support I got from Talent Corner, so that was amazing. Nobody even asked any question like why this is happening or why that is not happening. More support inspired me more to get back into the work. And I then that phase I understood that marriage and divorces is not what is defining you. It's not something which is defining you. Your work, how you represent yourself, that is you. So that will come and go. Just get out of it and do your work. Be honest to your work, and that is the thing which will ultimately lead you to somewhere. So marriages and divorces, keep those aside. Be focused on your career, work hard, be honest, and you will get it.
Thanks, Shreya. Shreya, this is, a lot of people are always very scared of sharing about their vulnerabilities. But I think, in my experience, something that I've learned is when people share about their vulnerabilities, about where things went wrong in their personal life,
Yeah.
they inspire people. And thank you for sharing this story about your divorce. I know for a matter of fact that it wasn't an easy time for you. You were shifting cities. You were handling a lot on your family front, and you've been an extremely, extremely brave girl. I know for a
Thank
matter
you.
of fact that even during the time of the divorce, in spite of the kind of stress it brings to people, you never let your head go down. Your work was impeccable. Your clients never ever complained. You truly, Shrija, are an inspiration to a lot of people who could look at this entrepreneurial journey as something that is for themselves and not for just not just for earning money. It's a strength builder. And
Yeah.
Shrija, you've been commendable on that front. Thank you so much for sharing this.
No, I just want to add one more point. As I was handling this entrepreneurship and I was trained by Talent Corner how to handle the stress, how to handle the ups and downs in business front, how to be patient, how to interact with people. And these things were very much there on the platter when I was going through the journey with Talent Corner. So in the profession, from the professional life, somehow in my subconscious mind, I built these things in my personal lives as well. So that actually helped me how I should handle my personal life pressure, how to keep those aside. Like there is a very thin line between your personal and professional life. It shouldn't affect any of this. So the journey with Talent Corner helped me to be more patient and handle things peacefully, amicably, tactfully, and without hurting anyone. So I would like to say more people just to get out of any toxicity of your life. Just focus on your goal and your work, and that's it. This is you. Nothing should bother you up to an extent where you are losing yourself. That's it.
Brilliantly said, Srija. I'm going to put it as a quote today saying, friends, if there is toxicity in your life, Srija tells you, get out of it. It's not worth staying there. Thank you, Srija. I think this is the big takeaway for me as well. Thank you for sharing this.
Thank you.
Moving to my next question, Srija. You spoke about the training aspect. Now,
Yeah.
I know you come from an HR background. Uh, Therefore, there's already a little bit that you knew about the recruitment business.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who are watching this video may or may not have any experience in the HR background, or in fact, may not have any experience at all. Would you like to share with those people a little bit about the kind of training and the support that Talent Corner provides? And will that training make them capable of running this business? Your honest opinion about this.
Yeah, the first when we started, though I had a background of HR and recruitment and handling talent acquisition vendors or doing it by myself, the Naukri and other portals I was already trained with. But still, I got the entire training of the new features of the portals, of the new aspect of talent acquisition, and I learned something very new, which was unknown to me as well. So for the people who is totally unknown to this fact, like how the recruitment business works and all, so for them it will be very much beneficial. So there will be a proper training. I wish what happened with me with Talent Corner, and there only they don't stop. Actually, Talent Corner training thing there, they don't stop there. This is a continuous process. So whenever you need any kind of guidance or training, I mean, like for the same thing, if you want it for multiple times, you will get it from there. And whenever there is a new feature or new thing which is coming up with any portal, so they are coming up with a new this thing, like the training with that particular thing, like LinkedIn, Naukri, Shine. We got training from this organization, these portals multiple times. So for a new hiree, like I was a franchise owner, I was hiring new people, so it was not over my head completely that I will have to train them, because there was a continuous training process which was happening through Talent Corner. They were bringing these people on boarded, and the training process was happening. So I was quite relaxed on that part. No, the training process will keep on going and going. So, and I want to highlight, like I never had a LinkedIn recruiter certificate. So through Talent Corner, I got the chance to have a proper training process with LinkedIn, and I got certified as a LinkedIn recruiter. So that's a good thing which happened with me.
Fantastic, fantastic, Shija. Yes, absolutely. I think this was an opportunity which we could create for all our franchise partners. Those who wanted to learn, they got into a LinkedIn certification program, which was absolutely no cost to our franchise partners, and they got LinkedIn certified. Thank you, Srija, for highlighting that as well. And like Srija has also mentioned, I must also, share this, that Srija was, so entrepreneurial in her journey that she built a team of people under her. And this team of people were also high performers. We trained them. They performed under Srija's leadership. Again, I'm not going to take credit for this. I think the fact that the team members performed under Srija was all credit to her leadership, her ability to get the maximum value out of these partners.
I just want to add one thing. The leadership skill which I built, I got it from you, because in every 3 months we had a session of like how things are going on, how I should go ahead, like what I can bring more into this business and everything. I was getting that continuously from you, and like the 3 months review program was happening. In spite of that as well, whenever I needed any kind of help from your side, just you were a text away. So a text, and I used to get the reply that you should do it like this, you should do it then, and now you should do this. So it was a continuous support and training process from each and every member from Talent Corner. I mean, Survi, she was amazing with me as a team leader. I can never say that I didn't get any reply from her side. And you were amazing. I could build the entrepreneurship in me because of you. That is very true fact.
Thanks, Sreeja. I'm obviously, humbled by this, but I must say that it's all credit to you for the way you build this up. Uh, Friends, I also want to share today something that I experienced when I was interacting with Sreeja every 3 months. Every 3 months we have a kind of review process where we discuss strategies. Um, every single time, Sreeja was very clear about what she wanted to achieve. She was working towards it. She was very open to taking feedback, and when she had a disagreement with something, she would obviously share it herself as well. Um, Success or failure never overwhelmed her, right? She knew that success is something that will keep coming, but at the same time, failure is something that I must learn from. Uh, in my entrepreneurial journey of the last 21, 22 years, let me tell you that Shrija has been one of the finest franchise partners that we've come up with, an excellent entrepreneur, and I'm sure she will have lots of success moving her way. But yes, like she's mentioned, um, the idea of these review meetings that we do, the idea of the team leaders who are there to support you, is in order to develop an ecosystem so that you can succeed, right?
Yeah.
Shia, you've touched upon a very important point about the team ecosystem, the team dynamics. Um, when you are working with us, what did you feel was Talent Corner's culture? It's been a reasonably long time that you are a franchise partner and you would be interacting with a lot of people in the organization. But what do you think when you were working with them? How did you believe the communication was happening? What was your experience?
It was amazing, fantastic. Like everything was so transparent. Like we never had to. I actually never had to ask any question to anyone why this is happening. Is there any discrepancy, or this is there something that I should know? I never had to ask this kind of question because everything was so well written on the mail, mentioned and clarified and communicated so well. So, starting from the client allocation, like getting the work and the business from Talent Corner, getting the regarding the invoices, the bills which was there to the client, and getting the payment. Like everything was very transparent. And I want to mention one more thing: if someone is working as a franchisee owner single-handedly, like that person doesn't have a team under him or her, so they can, if they're going for a leave, so they can allocate those particular companies under her or him to other franchisee owner for that particular time being. And when he or she is back to work, that person will get back all her work. So we were told and communicated very clearly that I am allocating this client for this period of time, and once the other franchisee owner is back, you will have to get it back, give it back. So this is a very transparent and smooth process which was happening. So when even I was also thinking like I want to go for a leave for a couple of days or something, so I never got that pinch key. If I'm going, if I'm not handling my clients, so they will go away. So that fear was not there. It was a very peaceful process which was happening. So that's
True,
it.
true. Absolutely. So, very well, highlighted aspect. Um, Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, friends, Shrija had some excellent relationships with certain clients who wanted to only, by the way, work with her. Even if I would call those clients, they would not want to talk to me. But she built some amazing relationships with them. So if by chance she was going on a break, on special request, obviously we would depute those clients to some other franchise partners and bring them back. This is the process we follow with those clients that we have excellent relationship with, and of course, Shrija has highlighted that. Shrija, you mentioned this aspect of transparency, and I'm going to ask you a very specific question, right?
Hmm.
A lot of people who want to get into business with us are always scared about monies, right? And I'm sure you understand that money is something that everybody's skeptical about.
Important.
Yeah. How transparent was Talent Corner with regards to money? Was money paid to you on time, and was it very transparently paid to you?
Yeah, like the money part, I will say कि I had never had to bother about the money part, because when the candidate is getting placed, you raise the BIF, the bill which Talent Corner is sending to your client, you are there on the CC, the bill is there. So you are the person who is talking to your client, like the bill is sent, you check upon that. So you know that that is there. So whenever the money is coming, like that, we have generally 30 days or 60 days of payment period. So we knew exactly when the money's the payment is done from the client side. And if it is not happening on the time, so I was really free to communicate with the client, like to release the payment. So I knew exactly what is happening. And once the payment is done, and I used to feel so relaxed, like from the client side payment is released and it is with Talent Corner, so the money is mine only. So I never had to bother about the money, but like I will receive the payment or not. I was just bothered about the money is coming from the client side to Talent Corner or not. So
Correct.
that's where my tension used to end. Like once
Yeah.
it is with Talent Corner, I am sure that I'm going to get it. So
Thank you, Shreya, for sharing this, because of course, we've been very lucky. The clients who we've onboarded have all paid us more or less on time, and therefore it becomes
yeah,
easier for us to pay our franchises on time as well. I also want to highlight one fact out here, which Srija will agree with me out here. We pay all our partners, irrespective what happens. We pay all our partners on every Thursday of the week, right? Every Thursday, no matter what happens, if the payment has been received, the 75% share is credited to the franchise partners on that very Thursday that's coming up. Now, Shita, obviously everybody is, encouraging people to start a business, right?
mm,
I want you to highlight three things, just three things, which the opposite person, whoever is looking to become a franchise partner, the opposite person should keep in mind and should not expect, okay, when they start this business. So, the not to do's, not the do's, the not to do's. What do you think that people should not do?
once the person is getting onboarded as a franchisee partner, so that person should remember one thing: success is not coming overnight. This business is all about building the relationship and the consistency which you are putting and the effort which you are putting. So this business needs a very clear and honest effort from your side, which is a consistent process. So like for first 3 months you shouldn't expect much, like कि आसमान से चांद आ जाएगा. That kind of expectation you cannot have, because you are very new in this business. You are just building the relationship, so you'll have to be patient about this. And the best part about this franchising thing and the entrepreneurship has taught me, like, to be patient. Like even if the client is behaving some absurd way, it happens. This is a very normal process which we have seen. Maybe the client was not, the particular person, the HR person was not in a very good mood. But don't take it seriously, don't take it otherwise, give it a benefit of doubt, and try to talk to that person again after a couple of days, and the person will come back to you. If you are honest, if you are behaving properly, the client is not going to go anywhere. So it is your duty to get it back, not Talent Corner's duty always to get that client back, because they have just allocated that client to you and you will have to work with them. So the relationship part is completely on you, not on Talent Corner only. They are there, but you will have to take the charge to do it. Like the consistency part, if it happens, like in this thing, we have a 3 months of bonding period. Like if the candidate is leaving within 3 months, so then we'll have to give a free replacement, or will not be receiving the payment, or these things happen. So with me also this happened, like the candidate joined and they left, like without any proper reason they left, and this happens multiple times. This happens. This thing shouldn't affect your work. Like don't get disheartened. If one is going, you should remember 10 lakh ka gaya hai na, so maybe a 12 lakh package is waiting for you in on that particular position. So you just go on and bang on it, so you will get it. The more, like, be positive about the business. Like no negativity, just don't let the negativity affect on you. You will get it. So the persistency, consistency, and the continuous effort, and the patient, these are the key points for this business. And build a proper relationship, a beautiful relationship with your clients. And to how to maintain the relationship, I think you are the best person to guide us. Like I have learned it from you, how to make the relationship with clients.
Thank you, Sreeja. That's really interesting. You've brought us some very key points. I think what Sreeja is saying. One thing, and which is very beautiful that she mentioned, the word consistency. Right? Many people don't understand the power that consistency has in it. Shrija is who she is today because she's been consistently putting time and effort in the role that this franchise got into it. The power of building relationships, she mentioned about that. And I can tell you, like I said earlier, that Shrija built excellent relationships with her clients, which brilliantly monetized, okay, into the business. So the power of building relationship is the second aspect, which, Shrija mentioned about. Um, she also beautifully mentioned that, listen, the onus is on you, right? You need to take the responsibility. You need to take the cue, right? You need to build that relationship with people, right? And don't get disheartened if failures come your way. She gave a beautiful example, that uh, suppose if there's a candidate of 10 lakh rupees who doesn't join, don't get disheartened because the next one coming up is a 12 lakh one. You know, it's beautifully said that when God shuts one door, there's another one which opens up. And I
Yes,
think Srija
always.
has highlighted that, right? Srija, I know there is one brilliant skill that you have, and I want you to give us a couple of examples on this one, right? I know you are a big believer of my theory of the power of relationships, and you just blindly followed what I told you. I said, Srija, build relationships, build relationships, build relationships, and you just blindly followed that, right?
Yeah.
Give us one or two examples in your journey where that power of relationships really worked in your way, where things just came in your direction.
Yeah. So when I started working with, I was very new with Talent Corner. So within 2 months, I got a big organization called Manipal Business Solution Private Limited and Manipal Technology. So it's a Manipal group is a very well-known group in India, and I was so overwhelmed that I got this organization from Talent Corner. So, but when I started working with that company, it was there was a quite lack of communication. Now they are saying the budget is 5 lakhs. After 3 days, they will say the budget is 12 lakhs. You will not even understand what is going on. So I was almost losing the hope, like how to do it. So then I got the input from Survi, that my excellent team leader. I'm so grateful to her that Shrija sit with them and take a proper call with them and understand what they're talking. And like a continuous communication with them. No, this is not happening. You give me this is not happening. You tell me this. So like this, when I started talking to them, then the ball started rolling, and we got, you also know, I also know, we got excellent business from their side.
Right,
So
right.
and when the person, HR person, started talking to me, and after a month we built so beautiful relationship. Like sometimes other people would say me ask me, how do you handle this client? Like it's a very simple: be polite with them, whatever they are saying, be polite with them. You take it and just throw it away. You be honest to your work, you give what they are looking for, and just leave it. So that's how it is. And one more thing also happened, like a candidate joined organization. I would like to say one more company, which is a very big organization. So there I was working for a particular position, and the candidate joined, and the person left. The client was really angry with me, and then I had to bring them on table again, saying multiple times sorry to them. Like the candidate left, though it was not my fault, it was not Talent Corner's fault, it was none of our fault, but somehow the client got angry. Like, why didn't you follow up with the candidate properly? But we followed up, but still the candidate left. But you cannot be so rude with the client, like, see, this is not our fault, you do whatever you want to do. No, you cannot do that. You be polite with them, be patient with them, try to make them understand. And saying a sorry for 2 3 times to maintain the relationship, it doesn't take much. And when it happened, the client was getting more close to us. Like they started trusting us more as a vendor. So that's how you will have to build the relationship with the clients. Like, you cannot become rude, or you cannot put your thing always, because you are there to get business from them. That's how.
I think she has some brilliant examples. Thank you for sharing so honestly about these couple of examples. I do know about both of them. So of course, the big company that Sreeja mentioned about earlier, it's a tough company to work with. Obviously, it's a large company, so it's not easy to penetrate straight away. But Sreeja was polite, was humble, performed well, and once that HR got confidence, right, there was no looking back. That HR was one of these clients who I mentioned earlier that would not want to talk to me, would only want to talk with Sreeja, and brilliantly we did some phenomenal business with them. When Sreeja was aligned to them. Even a second company I know about, and this is a very simple instance. I mean, it was not anybody's fault, but someone had to say sorry. Someone had to say sorry, and I think it's very beautifully said that if that apology comes, okay, even if it's not your fault, and even if it's not owed from you, if that apology comes, then I think a lot of things get calmed down, and then everybody starts thinking rationally. Had Shrija been a little bit more aggressive, things would have been a different direction. But she said a sorry when she was not supposed to say it. Okay, and the client just sobered down, calmed down, and our relationship became stronger. And we, of course, did a lot more business with them in the times to come. Shrija, before I move on to my last question, I have one question to ask you, right?
Mm.
A lot of people who are looking to take up the franchisee or who just joined in, right? Uh,
Mhm.
they come with the aspect that just because I've taken a franchisee of Talent Corner, magic is going to happen, right? It's Talent Corner's responsibility to get success. What do you have to say to that?
No, 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 nothing like that. Talent Corner can give you the platter with full of different variety of foods, but how you're going to eat it and gulp it, it is upon you. So I never had the question or point where I was not getting business. So continuous client, like whenever I asked for a new client, I got it. But how to build the relationship and get business from that client, like upselling or this thing was happening, so that is on you. Once the client is allocated, they can keep an eye on that, but the in the depth, the detailed part, you will have to take care of. So they can guide you, but to how to follow their guidance, this is up to you. And you just have to do it. You have to make the magic, not the Talent Corner. They can get you client, nothing more than that. They can guide you.
Thank you so much for sharing this, because, like I said, I keep telling to all my prospect partners saying that yes, Talent Corner is an ecosystem. We will guide you, we will support you, we'll give you clients, and Srija has beautifully mentioned, you'll get enough business, but it's a platter. It's a platter in front of you. It has got some sweet, some spice, some salty, all nutritional, but it's up to you as to what do you do with that platter, right? Do you eat it? Do you gulp it? It is your decision, or do you just throw it away, right? Trust me, Shija will vouch for this. The Talent Corner franchise ecosystem is a brilliant ecosystem of
Yeah.
like-minded entrepreneurs. All like-minded entrepreneurs who are focused on only one goal: to make Talent Corner an awesome organization. And Shija will vouch for this. We would love to have more like-minded partners with us,
Yeah.
right? Shija, my last question to you before we close this. I know you're moving on, and saying goodbyes is always difficult for me and for all of us at Talent Corner. Um, and obviously, I hope that you do come back again in the future. But tell us a little bit about where you're moving on, why you're moving on, and what is this new great opportunity that has come your way. Before we, kind of wrap this up.
Yeah. So as I have built up the entrepreneurship quality in me with the help of Talent Corner and the entire team of Talent Corner, I'm so grateful to them. So, like I wanted to do some higher studies after getting out of the divorce and the bad phase of my life. I wanted to make myself more, like wanted to work on myself. That's it. Like to put all effort on me. It's me, myself now at this point of my life. So I wanted to go for higher studies. So I started applying. So when I got this opportunity, I saw the advertisement of global leadership management program in IIM Lucknow. So which is a very big dream for me as well to get into IIM. It is everyone's. I mean, many people have the dream to get into IIM. So when I applied for that and I got the interview call from their side, it was not through CAT or any competitive exam. It was completely depending on your work profile, your experience, and how you are cracking the interview. And the SOP which you will have to submit, like what do you want to see yourself in the next 5 years, what is your plan, what is your goal, and what you have done in past. So when during the interview, the key point where I got selected was I was working as an entrepreneur with Talent Corner. So if I was not working at that point of time as an entrepreneur, so there was a lesser chance to get selected for this position, because this global leadership program is all about making the C category people in the organization during this course. So as I already had this, so I got selected, and I'm so grateful and thankful to Talent Corner to give me the opportunity to, I mean, give me the process which I have received and selected me to become the franchise partner with you, and trained me so well that I could crack that interview as well, and the SOP was perfect for them. So I got selected, and from when I started working there, so I got this beautiful opportunity, like to become the lead HR of an organization, an IT organization, so which I couldn't deny. So I took that up and I had to leave this franchise partnership with Talent Corner. But I wouldn't say that I'm saying a goodbye to you. That is never gonna happen. So the relationship is always not about professional, it is personal as well. So with you and other team members as well, there is a personal relationship. So I'm always there, and I know Talent Corner will always be there for me, because there is nothing called a goodbye as of now, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm here only, and you guys are also there only. So whenever it is needed, but like a two-way communication is always there. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. And I'm very glad a global leadership program at the IIMs. Incredible, right? I mean, of course, it's all credit to her. But when I look back at this is so gratifying and so satisfying that someone who's a franchise partner was selected at the IIMs for a global leadership program is now going to play a lead HR role in one of a big reputed organization. Sreeja, all the best to you for this. And I'm so thankful to you for always
Thank
being
you.
a part of this Talent Corner journey, always being a part of and a well-wisher of Talent Corner, right? And you need not have done this particular success story sharing, but you still came up and did it. And I'm very thankful to you for the same, right? Before you go, okay, there are lots of people out here who are watching this video, and I know you're watching this video. Um, what is the one thing you would tell people who are thinking, should I do, should I not do, should I do, should I not do? What would be that one thing to tell them?
Just go for it. Just go for it. Like when I was also thinking the same, like should I take the franchise thing? I'll be losing my month end salary. So will that be fruitful for me? How will I manage? How will I handle? But once you are into it completely, the this is the quote unquote completely, just devote yourself in this, you are there to get success always. Like nothing can take away that from you. Just go for it. Talent Corner is an amazing organization to work with to start your career as entrepreneurship. Like I want to add one more thing. Like many people are looking for to start their own HR recruitment business by themselves without proper connection, without proper base, like the client base and the corporate ladders, if you have not raised, so you will not be able to do that so easily and so quickly. So it will be very difficult for you guys, because I was also thinking the same. And then I came to know about Talent Corner's entire model of working and the business process and everything. Then I was like, why should I put so much of effort and not getting money and not getting clients? Because Talent Corner is 21 years old, so people are having more trust on them. And if you are working with them, you will get business, money, guidance, like the help from the team members and everything. And the money part, which we were discussing earlier, the billing and the accounting part, you were just free. Like the training part as well, some of the training part you were free. You just focus on your strategies and how you are doing the business. Talent Con is always there, already there to take care of many things for your business. So like this, if you are starting your career like this, so then you will become more focused on your goal. So just if you are thinking to start something for your own, like to become an entrepreneur, Talent Corner is the best platform to do that, to start your career with. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you so much, Sreeja. Sreeja's word to you, all of you, is go for it. So, once again, I'm looking forward to having more like-minded entrepreneurs as a part of this entrepreneurial journey that even I started off 21 years ago, and I hope to continue it for a very long period of time. Sreeja, thank you. Once again, thank you so much for taking this Saturday afternoon off and spending this time and having an amazing conversation with me. Uh, Thank you for inspiring us. Your story of having gone through a divorce, your story of moving different cities, your story of getting selected at the IIM for a global leadership program, your story of being an inspired power woman who's now going to be a lead HR at a reputed IT organization is an inspiration for all of us. Inspiration
Thank
for
you.
all of us at the Talent Corner head office, inspiration for all of us at our franchise partners, and a big, big inspiration for the rest of the world who's looking to make something out of themselves. I wish you all the very best. God bless you always. Stay
Thank you
healthy.
so much, sir.
Yeah. And looking forward, once again, I'm going to be always wishful. If life gives a chance, I look forward to working with you again.
Even me too. And I just want to add one thing. Like today I am here, I could achieve so much because of Talent Corner. I'm so grateful to you. I'm so thankful to you that I have learned a lot of things from you. Like whenever I used to have a conversation, like not only the review meetings, like others as well, like a small conversation with you, it used to motivate me so much. You were so to the point, like do this or that, you shouldn't do this, you should do that. So this small things used to inspire me a lot, and I used to take the key points out of it, out of the conversation, and like follow them. You are amazing, sir. You are seriously truly amazing. Thank you so much for all your guidance, and you inspired me to be more successful, and today I'm here because you were there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shreya. Thank you so much. And looking forward to see you once again on the global leadership platform that you have gone in for. Thank you, Sreeja. And thank you, everybody who's watching this video.
Thank you.